For today's video, you will need glitter, a container or something to mix with, acrylic, and a measuring spoon. I purchased a whole bunch of chunky glitter from eBay, and you guys, I am obsessed with these colors. I'll be leaving the link in the description box. To mix and hold my glitter acrylics, I'll be using these 4-pack of containers. If you're mixing a larger amount of acrylic, you can also use a bowl and stirring stick or a mortar and pestle. So you can see that I tried using the mortar and pestle at first, but I found that I wasted a lot less acrylic when I mixed it directly into the container. And I'm lazy, so anything that makes my life easier. For acrylic, I'm going to use my Mia Secret Clear, but you can use whatever you have on hand. In order for us to make glitter acrylic, we're going to need 3 parts of acrylic and 1 part of glitter to get 4 parts total. Remember, the more glitter you add, the more acrylic you're going to need. I suck at eyeballing, so I'm going to use this measuring spoon. Let's start by adding 3 parts of acrylic. I'm going to add 1, 2, and 3 heaping spoonfuls of acrylic. And now let's take our Mermaid Kisses glitter. It has a really gorgeous blend of red, pink, and purple glitters. I'm going to start by giving it a little bit of a stir so I can mix the fine and chunky glitters together. So now I'm going to add my 1 part of glitter. For this particular mix, I want a buildable coverage, so I'm going to use a little more than half of my spoon. Now that I have my 4 parts, I'm going to make sure that this baby is completely sealed, and then I'm going to give it a really good shake. And don't be afraid to get down with it, girl! Alright, take it easy, take it easy. So now that I have that mix, this is what it looks like, and it is gorgeous. So let's go ahead and get this tested out. I'm going to use my number 14 Diamond Kolinsky Brush. I have itty bitty nail beds, so this really helps me to get into those small corners. So I'm going to take my Mia Secret monomer, and then I've already prepped my tester nail. I don't really like this hand too much, so I'm not going to link it in the bio for you guys, but Amazon and eBay have tons of different hands you guys can choose from. I'm going to go ahead and test out a little piece of this just to make sure that it holds, and it looks like we do have a good amount of both products, so let's go ahead and test this out on the nail. And this is already starting to sit down so beautifully. So since I added less glitter to this, I'm going to be able to control how much glitter goes onto my nail, meaning I'm going to have buildable coverage. So I'm just tapping everything down into place, making sure it's all set on the nail. And if I'd like, I can honestly just leave it like this, throw a clear cap on it, and call it a day. But I'm extra and I love glitter, so we're gonna have to go in for a second coat. So now that I have all that glitter secured and I'm happy with the look, I'm gonna throw a clear cap on it. Please don't come after me. I know I need to work on my clear capping and acrylic lay. I am by no means a professional, but this is my passion and I love that I'm getting better with time. So those of you that are new to the nail world, the whole purpose of putting this clear cap or encapsulating the nail is so that when you go back to file, you're not going to ruin all of the work that you put in. So now that this is dry and it's hard as a rock, I'm going to go ahead and file down my sidewalls. And then I'm going to smooth over the top. I'm then going to buff the nail out to make it as smooth as possible. So now that we have our nail filed and buffed, I'm going to go ahead and lightly spray it with some alcohol and then dust it off with this brush. And now we're ready for a clear coat. And of course, just my luck, the frame was not in focus. But this is what it ended up looking like afterwards. It's so gorgeous, you guys. I'm super in love with this color. So unfortunately, none of these glitters were labeled, but I think this one is Spaceballs. It really caught my eye with its beautiful peacock looking colors. It has a really nice mixture of blue, green, orange, and yellow in it. So I'm going to do everything exactly the same as before. I'm going to add in 3 spoonfuls of my acrylic. Except this time, after I mix around my glitters, I'm going to take a little more of the glitter. So I'm going to fill up my spoon all the way. And this way, it's going to give me more coverage inside of my acrylic. And as you can see, I have a lot more glitter than in the other one. So I'm just gonna test out a little piece. Let me zoom you guys in so you could see better. I just want to make sure that it has a nice blend to it and it's gonna stick. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at this freaking color. It is so gorgeous. So as you guys can see, this one's laying down a lot more pigmented than the last one. So since I added more glitter to it, it's gonna be more coverage with glitter. You are still able to play around with the coverage on it. As you can see, I did just drag a little bit of it down towards the tip of the nail. So it is still buildable, but I think for this one, it just has to be a complete coverage because it is just so freaking gorgeous together. And again, I'm just making sure to tap everything into place and set it onto the nail. And look at how freaking gorgeous this is, you guys. Ugh, I can't. So let's go ahead and throw that clear cap on and encapsulate that beautiful nail. Alright, and once that dries, we're going to go ahead and file and buff the nail. Spray it with some alcohol and then dust it off with this brush. And let's see that final reveal. You guys, I seriously can't. Look at how freaking pretty this is. It seriously looks like a globe. This is really pretty and honestly one of my top favorites for sure. So the next glitter I want to test out is, I think, Purple Haze. It has a really pretty purple, magenta, and pink mixed into it. Since this is more of like a dark glitter, I think I want to make it a full scoop. So I'm just going to take a whole scoop of this. Oh my gosh, look at the freaking colors in this, guys. Freaking gorgeous, I can't even. So I'm going to go ahead and dump it in and let's get this mixed up. Ooh, yes, I'm loving it. So let's go ahead and test out a small amount of this, and it looks so pretty so far, you guys. Wow. So let's get this tested on the nail. Oh yes, I'm loving this. I can definitely see this for like a Halloween nail. Oh yeah. Honestly, you can do so much with this purple. It's just so dark and mysterious. So let's fix this janky ass side over here because I didn't grab a big enough of a ball. And once I have that nail completely covered, I'm gonna go ahead and encapsulate it. So we're gonna let this dry and then go in with our nail file and then nail buffer. Perfect. So now I'm gonna spray some alcohol on it and then we're gonna go ahead and dust off all of that yuckiness with my brush. And let's reveal the final look. Oh my gosh. This color is stunning, you guys. I know, I've been saying that about all of them, but wow. So I ran out of my other containers, so I'm gonna have to use this little mini one. I'm gonna throw in my 3 parts of acrylic. Whoa, try not to lose my container. So now we're gonna be mixing in the ocean blues. This is a really pretty blue and teal turquoise mix. And let's add a whole spoonful of this glitter. And then we'll give that a good shake. Okay, seriously, I'm getting way too into that. Okay, and it looks like we have a good mix. So let's go ahead and test out a small piece. And this one, I put a lot more glitter, honestly. So it's a lot more thicker, but it looks like it's still sticking. So let's see if it sticks to the nail. So this one is definitely chunkier than the other ones that I did, but it's not that hard to blend in, honestly. And it's also clinging to the nail pretty well, so I don't think we should have a problem with it. So now that I have that nail completely covered and just how I want it, I'm gonna go ahead and encapsulate it. We'll let that dry, and then we're gonna go in with our nail file and nail buffer. So now we'll lightly spray it with some alcohol, and then we'll dust it off with our nail brush. Now let's reveal the final look. Oh wow. Look at how pretty this is, you guys. Definitely gives me ocean blue vibes. Oh my goodness, I love this color. It's so beautiful. Thank you guys so much for mixing glitter acrylics with me today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoyed all of the glitter acrylics that we made today. Make sure you guys leave me a thumbs up and subscribe to see more content. Stay safe and stay blessed. I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye!